What's up guys, Joe Snow right here. Welcome to iDevice Central channel. Today we're talking about some interesting subject about jailbreaking with 25PP application and moreover about how safe is this application. At first I'm going to show you on Reddit what happens. If you are familiar with this Reddit webpage, Jailbreak, you probably know people come here to post about jailbreaking, about tweaks, about what happens. And a couple of hours ago and a couple of days ago, a lot of people started to create threads about suspicious account accesses from China and account being hijacked, passwords being stolen, and money being sent from their PayPal accounts or Western Union accounts to Chinese addresses. I'm going to read them all to you. At first, I'm not going to read everything right here because it makes the video way too big. But I'm going to leave the links in the description so you can check them out and follow the conversations. The first person right here submitted this thing 9 hours ago, and he said someone hacked my Western Union account and tried to send money to China. He also posted some screenshots with his Western Union account being accessed from China, as you can see right here, and the Chinese tried to send 245 USD. Yeah. The next person right here got his account hacked, and he says $50 charged on 2 separate PayPal accounts to China. Apple ID was also logged in. He said that about a week ago he jailbroke his iPad Air 2 using the latest tool from Pangu for iOS 9.3, the Chinese version, and just today he got a charge of $50 on 2 separate PayPal accounts, his personal and his business accounts. They both have totally different email addresses and passwords, and he actually saw that both transactions were being saved to some Chinese name. He was also noticed by Apple ID, by his Apple ID, that a transaction of $15 via my card or his card on a bunch of applications and movies were registered. So he said that this happened after jailbreaking, and literally the only thing that he have done the week is jailbreaking. No other programs or software or anything was downloaded ever since. And here you can read the whole story. People say that 25PP, it's called 25PP because they steal $25 from your PayPal. This is kind of, yeah. But there are a lot of people right here saying they had the same problem, and even they made a list. This, as you can see, has a huge number of votes, and also the creator of Cydia, Sorek, by his name Jay Freeman, replied to this topic. So this is the one I'm going to focus more on it. This guy says, is Pangu jailbreak safe? An hour after I jailbroke, someone from Beijing accessed my PayPal and sent $15 to an unfamiliar email address. As you can see, $15 everywhere. And here is his story. He's been jailbreaking for several years. He doesn't pirate or run any sketchy programs on his machine and has everything clean. He never had a brush like this before. But on July 25, about an hour after he jailbroke his phone, someone from Beijing accessed his PayPal and sent $15 to an email account, and he gave the email account of the hacker. Luckily, he was awake and contacted PayPal immediately after he received the email, and they refunded this transaction. They confirmed his account was also accessed from Beijing. He said that the hacker also tried to use his credit card, but fraud protection kicked in, thankfully. So he had to change all his passwords to activate the 2-step authentication and on all applicable accounts, and this is basically what happened. So he after that gave some information about his phone as people requested it, and he said that he had an iPhone 6, iOS 9.3.3 jailbroken with the Chinese application, and right here he says tweaks only had Pokemon Go Anywhere, Master Ball, and PP App Store because this happened pretty quick after he jailbroke. Cydia substrate was installed and no OpenSSH, because people could have said if you have OpenSSH, people can access your phone remotely, but he did not. So the possibility for somebody to access your phone using OpenSSH is null. He said he used Pangu's official website to download the jailbreak, and he jailbroke using his PC. So, what's the problem? He created here a list of people who got their account hijacked as well. He is the first one, and also this user right here also had his PayPal account accessed from someone in Beijing after jailbreaking, no prior history of account brushes. This guy right here got his Facebook account accessed from India after jailbreak. This right here got his Facebook account accessed from Taiwan after jailbreaking. This guy's wife's debit card was locked from making purchases due to fraudulent charges. Happened after jailbreaking. This guy right here had 3 charges to Chase account after jailbreaking, one of which is from China. Suspicious. And the next one had to cancel his credit card after $600 unknown charges. Happened after jailbreaking, no prior history or brushes. And the next one, again, PayPal account who was accessed from China after jailbreaking. And the next one, 2 hours after jailbreaking, got an email from Facebook telling him that somebody tried to log in from Vietnam. The next one got his PayPal account that also had an access from China. Facebook was accessed by Safari from China a few minutes ago. PP app was on the PC and the PP store was installed. Now he deleted them. And the latest one right here, fraudulent charges via PayPal after jailbreaking. He had PP store installed and jailbroke via PC. What those guys have in common is that they got charges of $15, most of them. They got their PayPal hacked or Facebook hacked after installing or jailbreaking with the 25PP application, and everything is from China or Beijing, which is in China, or from Asia, Vietnam, Middle East, and so on. What's the problem? Sorek himself, which is the creator of Cydia, replied to this thread. He says that I don't particularly like the concept of installing 25PP tool, as Chinese companies tend to have software that is pretty intrusive and even combative against competitor software, and in general I'm concerned about the way people do sanitary stuff. Well, I'm not going to read everything like here. Sorek is known for making huge speeches, but there is a person called TLDR Sorek. TLDR means too long didn't read, and this is what basically is summing up from his speech. He doesn't like 25PP because the Chinese have strange and dangerous way of using their code. It's unlikely that there is any theft because they would have stocked for accounts, passwords, etc. before initiating an attack. And this is probably just the first week jitters from everywhere because they're skeptical of the tool already. I don't think so. Well, people say this is only coincidences, but I'm going to show you something. Somebody found this thing. While scanning his computer, he found that the 25PP application, as you can see from here, had a Win32 info stealer virus. I work for an antivirus company, and I can tell you that info stealers, while are not extremely powerful, they can still, they act like keyloggers. They actually steal online games, passwords, credit cards. They actually are looking for what you type, and they send the data back to a server located in a remote location, and the attacker has access to your passwords, to your accounts, and so on. This thing was found in this DLL file, which is called Lua51DLL. Well, QWERTY or Luca Tedesco says something about the fact that this is Lua and it's a fake positive. Well, it might be a fake positive. I don't even know this web root antivirus system. But why is it a thread right here? And I'm going to also show you something pretty strange. This is the application people used to jailbreak their iPhone when it came out, the Chinese PP25 application with Pangu. This application is basically containing a store. From what I know, this application contains a store with pirated applications that are actually paid on the real Apple Store, but they put them available for free right here. This is piracy basically, and this makes this company 25PP really shady. As you can see, something started automatically and asked me for permission, something called Lou. I'm not going to trust it. But what's the problem? If this is just a jailbreaking application and just a store application, why it does what it's going to do? I'm going to close it, yes? I close the application that is no longer here in the taskbar, there is no longer here on the screen. I'm going to press here to show the desktop. But if I go right here, as you can see, the application remain open. I'm going to also show you in the taskbar. Right here, task manager. As you can see, PP helper remain active on my computer even after I close it. So this application basically remains open and also has another service right here. So this is the PP helper you know that you used before. But what is this? A device helper mon. Another PP application that remain active, and probably this is not the only one. What I'm going to do is to close the PP application from here. And as you can see, this one did not close. So even though I found the application, the real PP application, and I closed it, this service right here was not closed. I have to close it manually. So what happens? What's the problem here? Well, I don't know what's the problem, but what I suggest you is that you go, change your passwords, activate the two-step authentication where possible, and try to uninstall 25PP from your computer and use the English version as Sorik says. Well, Sorik here in this replay says that he actually suggests you to use the English variant because it was not touched by 25PP. But I want to ask you, how safe is that application if it's actually from the same 25PP server? Pangu stored the English version on the same 25PP server, so they have access to it. I don't say 25PP is to blame for this. Maybe some corrupted employee do that. Maybe somebody attacked 25PP because they know they're responsible for the jailbreak. I don't say that 25PP has this initiative to steal money from people. Maybe they are a victim of an attack. But until the problem is solved out and until we find the person guilty for this thing, I suggest you to use the English version, or if you want to stay on the stock firmware because it's safer, and to follow up this channel, my channel, and the Air Jailbreak website so you can get the updates. Thanks for watching. I really hope you will stay safe. And if you have these problems like I mentioned in this video, do not forget to contact PayPal, to contact Facebook, to contact every other account provider when you see some suspicious activity. It might save your money and your account. Peace out.